Today was a big day in Spain, as King Felipe VI, Queen Letizia, and their daughter Princess Leonor attended the National Day celebrations in Madrid. What makes this especially exciting is that it's Princess Leonor's first public appearance since starting her Navy training in August. She's been away for a bit, really diving into her military training, so it's nice to see her back in action at such a prominent event. Unfortunately, her younger sister, Infanta Sofia, couldn't make it this year because she's studying in Wales, but she'll be home for the autumn break soon. Now, National Day in Spain, or as many call it, Dia de la Hispanidad, isn't just a regular holiday. It's a celebration of Spain's legacy around the world, marking the date when Christopher Columbus set foot in the Americas on October 12, 1492. This moment in history was huge for Spain and its influence on the world. It also highlights the deep connections Spain shares with many American nations that were once part of the Spanish Empire, the first true global power. According to the Spanish Constitution, October 12 represents the conclusion of the country's state-building process and the beginning of Spain's global influence, both linguistically and culturally. So, it's a pretty significant day for Spain as a whole. The royal family had a packed schedule today. First, they attended the military parade at Neptune Square, followed by a reception at the Royal Palace. What's extra special about this year's National Day is that it also marks King Felipe's 10th anniversary as Spain's monarch, since he took the throne back in May 2014. The celebrations kicked off with a ceremonial welcome, and after inspecting the troops, the national flag was hoisted. The whole event was filled with important figures, everyone from the president and members of the government to military personnel and guests from civil society. One of the most touching moments was when King Felipe and Princess Leonor paid tribute to the fallen heroes, honoring those who lost their lives in both conflicts and peace efforts. Princess Leonor, despite being so young, is already stepping into her future role as Spain's monarch, and today was no exception. She's currently in the middle of a 3-year military training program, which is essential for any future Spanish monarch since they're also the head of the country's armed forces. The parade itself was quite the spectacle. It featured the Army, Navy, Civil Guard, and various emergency and security agencies, showing off Spain's impressive military capabilities. And, of course, after the parade, the royal family headed back to the Royal Palace for the traditional reception, where Princess Leonor stood proudly beside her mother, Queen Letizia, to greet all the important guests. Next week, King Felipe and Queen Letizia will be back to their usual royal duties, while Princess Leonor will return to her Navy training. But we won't have to wait too long to see her again. She'll be back in the spotlight at the end of the month for the annual Princess of Asturias Awards in Oviedo. I can't wait to see how she continues to grow in her royal responsibilities. She's already making her mark. What an exciting day for Spain and the royal family. I love how Princess Leonor is stepping up and showing that she's ready to take on her future role. It must be intense juggling military training with royal duties, but she seems to be handling it with grace. And with her dad celebrating 10 years as king, it really feels like a moment of reflection and pride for the whole country.